Well, Jon Thaxton was working with me and Barry at ringside at Wigan, and he has made it very, very clear. Thaxton and John Murray, Thaxton wants to get it on.
Even at 34, even after 17 years in the professional game, I'm still learning, I'm still developing, and I still feel I'm getting better. And I really believe I've got a few more, not one, a few more big fights left in me. And I want that Lonsdale belt. I want that Lonsdale belt on my mantelpiece. And that's that. That is one thing that's driving me. I'm looking at myself in the gym, and I'm performing very well in the gym. Everything's going very well. So I'm really happy. I'm always ready to fight. Even after the last fights, I thought I won the fight. A lot of people did, some people didn't. But the three people, the most important people, the three people, the judges, they saw it the other way. I got to go with them. I lost the fight. I lost my European title. When I got up Sunday morning, I thought, you know what? Maybe I'm past it. Maybe it's time to call an end to my career of 17 years. I woke up Monday morning. I thought, I want them again. I want my belt back. I just needed time to just sit down, and it took me a whole 24 hours for me to make my mind up. And I'm back, and I'm a man with a point to prove. And when you've got a point to prove, you're a very dangerous fighter. My determination, dedication, discipline has got me to British and European levels. I'm very proud of that. My ambition at the moment, yeah, I want that Lonsdale belt, and I want my title back, my European title, and then we'll see what happens from there. But my ambition since I've been 8 years old is to be a world champion. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm very far away from it at the moment. But one punch can make it happen, but also one punch can put you right back again.
Jon Thaxton versus John Murray.
Great fight. Hell of a fight. That's what I want. John Murray is the unbeaten, up-and-coming guy. And I know me and him in the same boxing ring together will be one hell of a fight. One hell of a fight. 3 minutes each round for 12 rounds. Could be anyone's game. But I really believe I've got the style, the experience and the power to defeat him.
What does this British title chance mean to you?
I won it. You know, I've won it. I've defended it twice. It took me 13 years to win it for the first time. 3 attempts, third attempts, 13 years, and I've done it. I never gave up hope. And I've done it, and I want it outright. I want it on my mantelpiece. I always set goals at the beginning of every year. And in the beginning of this year, I said, this time next year, I'm going to be champion. I'm still going to be champion. Whether that's European champion, whether that's British champion, I will be champion.
You'll have a belt on the mantelpiece at the end of 2009.
Damn right. Damn right.
He's a super character, a real credit to boxing. He's 34 now, Jon Thaxton, and Barry just wants to get his hand on a belt again, and at ringside, that Lonsdale belt, he got his hand on it, and we almost had to wrench it away from him, didn't we?
Exactly. He said it took me 13 years to get it, and when I had to hand it back to the board, he said there was a tear in my eye. No, he definitely wants this fight, and he wants the fight against Murray. A real tough fight for him, I have no doubt, because against, what was the guy named? Mazash for the European title. I thought he deserved to win the title, thought he deserved to hold on to it, but he faded in the last round. He's shown that he's more hittable now than ever. It's a very tough fight for him. But again, you know, you have to say Murray is easily hit. He walks in with his hands up, and he is a very hittable target. So it's very much a 50-50 fight.
How do you see that one? Because Thaxton's absolutely convinced he can beat John Murray.
Well, you can't rule John out, because the thing about it is, even though he's 34 and he's had a lot of hard battles now, the thing is he's a banger gym. So you can never say in any fight that he's not got a chance, because he always has. He had Mazash on the floor, didn't he, before he lost the fight.
And he's so fresh too, isn't he?
Yeah. He lives the life. You know, and so that's a cliche, but he's always in the gym, and he looks great.
Pro.
So then, do you think it is just a case of one really, really dedicated fighter who lives the life, and another one who might not be quite as dedicated as that?
I'm not so sure. I think there's a lot of miles on Jonathan Thaxton's clock. I would just tip the balance with Murray. I think Murray's just a little bit younger, a little bit fresher. If we're talking about Thaxton 5 years ago, then I'll go with Thaxton. But right now, Murray's big, he's strong, and he is the one that's going up, and I think Thaxton's just on the slide.
Someone said to me he really struggles to make 9 stone 9 now, John Murray. How much of a battle is that for him?
I don't think it's a battle. I think it's a battle in his head. It's very simple, because there's reports that he had a bit of a strained relationship with Mick Hennessy, and he said afterwards, he sort of alluded to that by saying, you know, me and Mick have sort of patched things up. And I think he wasn't motivated by the Lawton fight. He knew he could do that. He knew he could wipe him out in half a dozen 8 rounds. He believed that. I talked to them before about that. And I think it'll be a different kettle of fish with Thaxton. Thaxton's a banger. Someone can really hurt him and stop him coming forward and stop him at his best game plan, which is pressure. So I think it's a different ballgame, and he'll be motivated for that. And I don't think he'll cock the weight up again. I think he's learned his lesson.
We've got Jon Thaxton fighting at York or Bethnal Green next month. But what a great prospect that one would be, wouldn't it? Murray, Thaxton in the autumn.
It's a proper domestic battle, isn't it? So the definition of a good fight, Jim, is one where you really can't be sure what's going to happen. As Barry says, yeah, Murray's going to be the favourite, but because Thaxton is a puncher, you can't rule him out, and it's a fight I want to see, and I hope we do.